Picture this. You're staring down a trail that snakes into the mountains, pack on your back, and the first real choice you make sets the tone for the whole trip. Do you lace up lightweight hiking shoes that let you move like the wind, or strap into beefy boots built to shrug off whatever the wild throws at you? It's not just gear talk, it's about matching your feet to the fight ahead. I've chewed through miles in both, and the difference hits hard once you're out there. Let me break it down, point by point, no fluff. Weight. Weight sneaks up on you faster than you think on a long hike. Hiking shoes tip the scales light, often under a pound per shoe, which means your legs don't fight extra drag mile after mile. You cover ground quicker, fatigue hits later, and that turns a grueling 20-miler into something you actually enjoy. Boots? They pack on the pounds, sometimes double or more, thanks to thicker materials and taller cuffs. Great for stability at first, but by afternoon those ounces compound into aches. Here's what matters. If you're day hiking or fast packing light, shoes win every time. Boots make sense only if you're hauling heavy loads where the structure pays off. Bottom line, lighter feet mean happier trails. Ankle support. Ankle support sounds basic until you twist one. Hiking shoes keep it low cut, hugging your foot like a trail runner with just enough reinforcement to handle roots and rocks without locking you in. That freedom lets your ankle flex naturally, cutting down on hot spots and blisters from stiff builds. You move fluidly, especially on rolling terrain. Boots go higher, mid-calf or full lace-up, cradling that joint like a fortress. Perfect for scree fields or when you're loaded with 40 pounds, preventing rolls that could end your trip. Let me explain the trade-off. Shoes demand good technique and strong ankles. Boots forgive mistakes but feel clunky on smooth paths. Pick based on your weak spots, not hype. Breathability. Nothing kills momentum like swampy socks. Hiking shoes breathe easy, with mesh panels and thinner builds that vent heat and sweat on hot days or steep climbs. Your feet stay cooler, drier, reducing that prune skin misery by lunchtime. They're built for summer slogs or arid deserts where airflow trumps everything. Boots trap more warmth inside, prioritizing structure over ventilation, which shines in cooler weather or damp forests. They hold up against chill winds but can steam your feet on uphills. Real talk, test in your climate. Shoes dominate warm zones. Boots keep toes from freezing higher up. It's simple physics meeting your sweat rate. Waterproofing. Water changes everything on trail. Hiking shoes often skip full waterproofing or use light membranes that dry out fast if you do get soaked. Handy for quick stream hops or morning dew, but they won't save you in a downpour or snowmelt. You trade impermeability for speed in drying, which beats sodden boots every day you push through puddles. Boots layer on Gore-Tex or similar, sealing out rain, mud, and slush for hours. Feet stay dry on multi-day treks or boggy sections, crucial when cold wet leads to trench foot. But here's the catch. Once water breaches, boots hold it longer, turning into sponges. Let me explain. Shoes for dryish adventures, boots for the wet wild. Pair with gaiters if you split the difference. Durability. Durability boils down to how many miles before they quit. Hiking shoes hold strong for 400 to 600 miles on moderate trails, with synthetic uppers and rubber outsoles that flex without cracking quick. They wear even, but sharp rocks or gravel grind them faster than you'd like. Fine for casual users, but if you're weakly on trail, they fade. Boots endure 800 to 1200 miles. Leather or thick synthetics shrugging abrasion like champs. That rigid sole and cuff take punishment from talus or thorns without folding. Bottom line, shoes for occasional escapes, boots for the grinders who log serious distance. Repair them right, and both last longer than cheap knockoffs. Terrain fit. Terrain dictates the game. Hiking shoes thrive on maintained paths, switchbacks, and dirt single track where agility rules. Low-profile grips well on dry rock or packed earth, letting you scramble without bulk slowing you. They're your go-to for day hikes, through sections, or anywhere speed trumps siege mentality. Boots own the rough stuff: off-trail bushwhack, loose scree, icy passes, or snowfields. High cuffs block debris, stiff midsoles power through roots, and that support hauls, packs over chaos. Let me explain why it clicks. Shoes reward fitness on forgiving ground. Boots protect where trails vanish. Know your route cold, and the choice snaps into focus. Misjudge, and you'll pay. Look, shoes pull ahead for 80% of folks most days, delivering that effortless stride without overkill. Boots shine when conditions turn brutal or loads get heavy, acting as armor when shoes would falter. Test both on local loops first. Your legs, your call. Trail on. So, who wins? No outright winner. Hiking shoes edge it for most day hikes and moderate trails thanks to lighter weight and better breathability. Boots take rugged, heavy pack, or wet conditions where support and protection matter more. It boils down to your terrain and style.